Okay, everybody, how's everybody doing? So let's go ahead and open it up for some questions for just a little bit, and then we're gonna do some work tonight.
And you can unmute yourself or you can type in the question.
Yeah, unmute or type in. No questions? Okay. One of the things on the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, is we are doing a class with Astara that is for Archangel Michael. And even though it's not something with essential oils, you might want to check in with that, because one of the things we're going to be covering is how to properly not only make an altar for whatever practice you're doing, but also to connect to the altar and the reason why putting in the different pieces to the altar. And so if you can't make it, there is going to be the recording as well. It's a free class, so feel free to check in. We're also doing on Saturday a non-oil version of a relationship class, so things will be different than the oil classes, but definitely check out the Archangel Michael class if you can. So with that, we are going to go through, and we've had several cases of people calling in with people either having COVID or people close to them having COVID. So, you know, we were thinking about like what to do tonight, and you know, I know it's things that we already kind of know how to do, or I could just give you the instruction, but we're going to do a super amped up version of strengthening your immune system and also helping to regulate it. This should help with energy levels, but your overall vitality and you know, help with any sort of prevention. So if it's okay with you tonight, we're going to jump right in and do kind of a specific thing for COVID. And so with that, one of the things that we're going to start off with is we are going to start off with mugwort and doing a mugwort technique. And so mugwort, artemisia, even sweet Annie would work for this, or you could also use chakra root cleanser if you have that, Artemisia complex if you have that. If you don't have any of these, then we'll come up with something for you, but let's first check with these. Poplar would also be a choice if you have some poplar. You know I told you guys over I think it was the last weekend that the poplar, I ran out of poplar. You know, I still had some bottled for you guys, but I'm getting twice as much as I did last time, and it will arrive in about a day or two. So. And
those are all A choices?
Yes, yes, they're all A choices. Poplar, the poplar family is going to be over in a day or two.
So
okay. We just have one person that we need to kind of make an adjustment for.
A couple. Okay. Yeah. So again, guys, if you don't have it, just go ahead and type in for us the oils you do have, and we'll see if Greg can find a decent B choice maybe for you. And I have a few people who just came in. I'm gonna go ahead and repost those ones that Greg said. We're doing the mugwort techniques.
We're doing a thing to strengthen the immune system For those that are just joining us, several people have over the last couple of weeks been struggling with potential COVID or family members with COVID. So I just thought let's go through and do a little jump start with treating the immune system, very super specific to COVID. Sometimes these are things where we go through and do study, but here this is going to be a therapy session, just point blank.
Yes, okay, so choose clary sage, pushing that grass, bay laurel, arbor vitae, keepstone bush, kapor kachori, nutmeg, benzoin, R&R, pennyroyal, basil, cypress, archangel cornel, palo santo, frankincense.
Do the nutmeg.
Again, I need you to type in the oils you do have. That way I can get that over to Greg. Do you want to wait?
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with your mugwort or whatever your choice is. Begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your armpits.
Someone had an implant for tooth today. They just want to make sure the oils won't affect. Awareness on the armpits.
You're still on the armpits. You're taking long, slow, deep breaths. Move to your elbows. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on your elbows. Try cistus, maybe. To the wrists, the front and back of the wrists. and the palms of your hands. Hips, the sides of the hips. The knees, the front and back knees. Under the kneecap and on the back side where the crease is. The ankles. The soles of your feet. your navel. An inch and a half below your navel. Just be still, be aware. Keep your eyes closed, be still, just let go. Eyes closed, just be still. Begin inhaling again the same oil. Your awareness is on your armpits. Keep inhaling on your armpits. Move your awareness to your elbows. The wrists, the front and back wrists. Your awareness is on your wrists, front and back wrists. The palms of your hands. Your awareness is on the palms of your hands. You're taking long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on the palms of your hands. Your awareness is on your hips, the sides of your hips. to your knees, the front and back knees. Your ankles, the soles of your feet. Your navel, your navel minor, which is 1.5 inches below. Just be still, be aware, just completely let go. Just keep your eyes closed. Okay, we're going to activate the thymus, which is tied to your immune system, and the front and back heart. So you're going to use the same oil you've been using. You're going to begin to inhale. Your awareness is on your front heart, the center of your chest. Move your awareness through the body to the back heart, the area between the shoulder blades. Your awareness is on your front heart, the center of your chest. Move your awareness to the back heart, the area between the shoulder blades. Move your awareness to the front heart. Just be still, be aware, just let go of everything. Keep your eyes closed, just be still. Okay, again, begin inhaling. Your awareness is on your front heart. Move your awareness to the back heart. Move your awareness to the front heart. Your awareness is on the back heart. Move your awareness to the front heart, the center of your chest. Move your awareness back to the back heart, the area between your shoulder blades. Move your awareness to the front heart. Just be still, be aware. Begin to inhale. Your awareness is on your tailbone, your basic chakra. Move your awareness up to the solar plexus, the front solar plexus. The area between your eyebrows. The top of your head. Just let go. Begin to inhale again. Your awareness is on the top of your head, the crown. The area between your eyebrows. Your front solar plexus, which is below your ribs. The bottom of your tailbone. Awareness is on the bottom of your tailbone, your basic chakra. Just let go. Keep your eyes closed. Just let go. Your awareness is on your basic chakra, the bottom of your tailbone. Your front solar plexus, the area below your ribs. Your awareness is on the front solar plexus. Move your awareness to the area between your eyebrows. Move your awareness to the top of your head. We're at the top of the head. A few more long, slow, deep breaths. Just let go. Keep your eyes closed. Just let go. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Begin inhaling with your awareness between your eyebrows. Move your awareness to your throat, the center of your throat. Drop down to the throat minor, which is at the base of the throat, between the two little collarbones there, the little notch. Go to your cheek minors. Under each cheekbone, the cheek minor. Go to the jaw minors. To the ear minors, the ear canals, the holes in your ears. Your back heart, the area between your shoulder blades. Your front solar plexus, the area below your ribs. We're at the front solar.
Mhm.
Move to the back solar, your mid back area. Just be still, be aware. Just completely let go. Just let go. Begin to inhale. Your awareness is on your brain, the right and left side of your brain. Put your awareness on your lungs. Continue with your awareness on the lungs. Move your awareness to the liver, right hand side below the ribs. Move your awareness a little bit more to the midline, still off to the right, still below the ribs. Your kidneys. Up to the left-hand side below the ribs. The spleen. Down to your navel. An inch and a half below the navel. The bottom of your tailbone. Be still, be aware. Just let everything go. Keep your eyes closed. Just let go. You gently wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Notice how you feel. There are many ways to jumpstart the immune system. This was just one of the ways. There's other ways to strengthen the effects that go after viruses, bacteria, and cancers and things like that. But this is just a good overall toning effect on the immune system. So anybody have any questions or?
We had some questions from earlier, but if you guys want to share or ask a question.
Yeah, share your experience or go ahead and ask your questions.
During the study group on Saturday, you used the technique of going from the front to the back of the heart through the body. What does this do?
It strengthens the impact of going to the heart or the back heart. And when you're looking at the front heart, part of what you're dealing with is integration. And on the back heart, you're dealing more with transmutation. And so we're trying to not just put our awareness on each side, but going back and forth. It kind of drags the energy from one to the other and kind of harmonizes them or unifies them, so to speak. By going through the middle of the body, you're also passing some energy through the central channel. And the central channel above your head is known as the spiritual cord. So when you pray, when you connect with a higher soul, or the descent of the Holy Spirit is coming down the spiritual cord, and then as it hits the body, it passes through this central channel. And so by going through the front of the heart to the back of the heart through the body like that, you're dragging some of the energy from the central channel into the surface of the chakra, so to speak. And so it's a way to spiritualize the chakra at a faster rate.
Great. Go ahead, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Hi. That's a long process. So would you do that on a regular basis, or this is just?
No, this is just a good little tune-up. This was just, I mean, you know, if you were really having something compromised, you know, like we have an immunity kit where you can follow the kit and it's not quite as complicated. This was, you know, we have several people that had been saying that they were, you know, getting over something or felt that they were getting something. Some people are getting the vaccines and you know, not feeling the greatest afterwards. And I thought, you know what, it's time for a little tune-up on the immune system. So this is a time-to-time thing, you know.
I actually ordered the immune support from the Saturday session.
Perfect.
And
Yeah,
I also ordered Monarda.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
now,
yeah.
is there, because that isn't in the kit with a protocol, is the Mirada used in a different way, or because
The Monarda is something where you'll take a couple of drops in water and you'll take that on a daily basis for a little while. It's a really super strong antiviral.
So just a couple drops in water and then daily.
Yep, daily. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so, like, you know, the immune system, The immunity blend, you'll be following the last pattern that we did. The respiratory support, you could just inhale from the bottle, or you could do the third pattern that we did, which was like the ajna and the throat and the cheeks and the jaws and, you know, the back heart. The lavender complex in there, you just simply wear on your wrists. You just put several drops on your wrist on a daily basis. And then the last part that gets overlooked in the immunity a lot is purifying and strengthening the skin, which is a big part of your immunity. And so in that kit is parsley, where you can take a parsley bath or make a parsley like liniment or lotion.
No, all that's explained in the kit.
Yeah, it's all in the
Yep.
little like PDF that comes with the kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, now,
Parsley, I heavily suggest you take parsley baths on a regular basis. I try to take one at least once a week. It keeps the immune system strong. And sometimes, you know, like if you've been sick and you're just not recovering quite so well, part of it is the skin is depleted. And so sometimes just a single parsley bath or two, and it will just snap you right out of it. In the old days, they used to call it melancholy. You know, you would become you'd have melancholy after an illness. It is just the body is just worn down. And so strengthening the skin is a great way to offset that.
now I try to take an Epsom salt bath every so often. So with an Epsom salt bath, a couple cups in there with the parsley.
Yeah,
that would be a
that's
good,
perfect. That's
Okay.
beautiful. That's perfect.
at least
perfect.
once a week or a couple times a week.
Yeah, I mean once a week. I mean, if you're really feeling that you know your immune system's a little compromised, you could do it. You could do it daily if you wanted. But I mean, once a week is a good therapeutic approach.
Well, I'm really trying to avoid the vaccine at this point.
Yeah.
And so I'd like
Yeah.
to, really be on top of it.
Yeah. Keeping the skin strong and, you know, doing everything in that kit, it really keeps the body strong. And, you know, it doesn't guarantee that you won't get it, but it definitely raises your chances.
And another thing I just ordered is a infrared sauna. So I've
Yeah, we have one here at all.
Yeah, so that's coming this week. So that was
Yeah,
so
tremendous. Good for you.
Now I mentioned, I'm sorry, I don't take up too much time, but
Okay.
I had a pranic healing session this week. And ever since then, he worked on my liver, pancreas, and kidneys. And
Ooh.
food just goes through me for the last 3 days.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he did because there's a lot of different things he could do to each of those. Because I think you're talking about Anthony, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. There's lots of different things that he could do, but you know, it could be that you're just processing things really well, or
Okay.
you know, took some tension out of those areas. But
Yeah, when everything's new, you kind of worry so-
yeah. He's a super good healer. He knows what he's doing.
Okay, thank you.
He's a very good healer.
Miriam?
Hey, man.
Oh, you're still muted. You're still muted.
Hi there.
Hey.
So do you have any suggestions for a heavy post-nasal drip?
It's running a lot.
Running a lot, not congested. I feel like
Right,
my
so
Osh
running.
is like way overactivated. And my throat's
a lot-
irritated. Yeah.
A lot of times, if you take a couple of drops of Angelica and water, it will knock it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's things back in North Andover there?
It's snowing again.
Yeah.
And we had about 2 feet earlier this week and got about another, I don't know, it's supposed to be 8 inches today. I don't know. But
You're
it's
getting the bathing
pretty.
suits out and the suntan lotion and
Yeah. And it's cold.
yeah. We got down to, what was it, negative 13 last night.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Miriam, if that doesn't work, let me know. But usually that's what I use is Angelica.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
great. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Someone wanted to clarify Epsom salt, not table salt.
You could do either one. Epsom salt is a magnesium, and so it's very good for the body. Magnesium is also very cleansing. A lot of times, if you're just using it for the energetic component of it, you can take just a regular sea salt or table salt bath. The other one is water softening salt. Actually works really well. Magnesium is really good because it kind of calms and soothes the body. And so they're all slightly different, but they all will work. Yeah.
I think you answered everyone's questions over the weekend.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Samantha said, I think we answered all the questions over the weekend.
Barbara?
Yeah. So,
I just
hey,
wanted to
Barbara.
say, I had to laugh. I looked at the bottle of mugwort and it says mental stimulant, and I'm feeling so blissed out. And
Yeah. Well, I didn't say what part of the mental body. Yeah, it's more the like kind of the intuitive mind. And so it's not like how peppermint would be to make you focused. It's more that area of awareness or the creative process. And so if you're needing times where you're trying to be super creative, part of why we use the mugwort or sweet Annie, which is also an artemisia, we're getting our hands on a couple of new artemisias that we're kind of excited about. I've never worked with before. And so the thing with artemisias, but especially mugwort, is that it opens up the energy channels that we would call meridians, and it also activates the chakras. And anytime you activate the chakra, it's making that energy center absorb more energy and expel more energy just by its nature. And so we basically kind of took an energetic approach of opening up the meridians and the energy centers to pump more energy in through the different body systems there to, reboot the immune system, respiratory system, and the energy channels. And so it makes the body more vibrant and stronger, and it makes it much, much easier to fight off colds and flus and viruses and things. And it helps to reset the immune system, especially when you do the arms, legs, and the navel, which is what we started with. It really helps to reboot a hyper-vigilant immune system. Sometimes our immune system gets really, really super agitated. And this helps to calm those things down.
that all makes sense.
Helps to keep it from being overreactive. So it's very nice. It's very blissful. It's
very present, but very calm at the same time.
yeah. Very good.
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Greg, it's Miriam again. I just realized, you said Angelica with 2 drops of.
Yeah, 2 drops in some water.
Just once?
Once or twice is usually all that it takes. I would keep taking it, like maybe a couple of times a day until it stops, but usually it doesn't take very long.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, I think we got everybody's questions, yeah?
Hey, Greg, this is Cassandra.
Hey,
The eye
Cassandra.
is still, I'm taking my Lovage, a couple drops in water every day. It's still dry eye, still doing all that stuff. But I got a question. It's so funny because I saw the word sigil pop up earlier when you posted that, or you guys posted that picture of Asara. But I just wrote down a question to ask you earlier today, and that was, as I look away from my computer and take breaks from looking at, using my eye, take those, every 20-minute breaks. Is there a sigil or something that I could look at or focus on to perhaps balance or bring in additional healing for, 10 or 20 seconds of?
Well, you're on your computer quite a bit.
Oh, yes. studying and
You know,
working.
Samantha has done a thing where she's taken Roman chamomile and just put it in water, like
Okay.
about, I think what was it, 6 ounces of water? 4 ounces of water.
Like 4
About
ounces.
14, 15 drops in about 4 ounces of water in a spray bottle. And about every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, she kind of closes her eyes and sprays her face and just kind of rubs it in, you know, so you're not getting it in your eyeball. But
Right.
she said it takes a lot of the computer strain out and the effect of the blue light from the computer screen.
Right.
And it's helping her eyes and her, you know, facial strain when
Okay.
doing that. So I mean, I don't know about a sigil, but I would definitely try that Roman chamomile thing.
Okay. And I may have to order some more of that. I think I'm getting low on what
Yeah.
I have. But thank you for that. So Roman chamomile
Mhm.
in a spray, just water.
Yeah,
not,
just water.
not alcohol.
Yeah, just some water.
All right. Thank you so much, Greg. Enjoyed it
You're
very
so
much.
welcome. Good to hear from you.
Go ahead, Kathy.
Hey,
From
Kathy.
Sarah again, the Palmarosa, you said that's good for the gut and
Mhm.
and you drink that in water?
Yeah.
Like a couple drops daily or?
Yeah, two drops daily in water.
Okay. And the other one I had notes of, and I don't remember exactly why, neroli? Or, saying that right.
I'm not sure what you're asking. Like you're just wanting to know about neroli?
Yeah,
or
what it's
just-
good for, I forget from
So
my.
there's neroli and then there's naoli. So
Which one do you or for some reason
it
that,
depends on what you're using it for. They're completely different. Naoli is in the tea tree family, and so it's very good for like allergies and strengthening the body, strengthening the immune system,
Okay.
making the body non-reactive. It's good for treating things like bronchitis and things like that. Neroli is orange blossoms. So it's very good for activating the heart. It's very soothing. It reduces anxiety.
that's what I'd want more, yeah.
Yeah, and so good for actually the physical heart for palpitations. It helps to release fascia in the body, and boy, there's other things that I'm just drawing a blank right now.
And that's NAROLI?
NEROLI, yeah.
And would that be just inhale it or diffuse it or?
You could inhale it, you could wear it on the skin, or you could take a couple drops in water, depending.
Okay.
For a physical heart issue, like where you're having
Yeah, I've
palpitations.
had a myocardial infarction kind of thing, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We were talking about the Arjuna over the weekend. Arjuna would be my first choice for you for that.
Well,
by
I
the way.
got it, and you said a couple, this says only one,
Oh, take 3 or 4.
3 or 4 different times
Yeah,
throughout the day, because it seemed kind of strong. I got a kind of good
Once
one.
a day. Just once a day.
Once a day?
Yeah,
Three
3 or
ti-
4
three-
just once a day.
Okay.
Or divided up to 2 twice a day or something. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I ordered it. I just wasn't sure because it said 1 a day and you said
Yeah.
more. So.
There's a difference between like when you're taking the dosage like that, you're doing a supplemental dosage, and what we're talking about is treating it therapeutically. So a therapeutic dosage and a supplemental dosage is different. Supplemental dosage is just doing maintenance, where here you're trying to unwind something that an incident that happened.
Yeah.
And so, not all substances you can boost up the dosage like that, but Arjuna, I've had people take 3 times the amount of that with really severe heart issues. And I find it borderline miraculous.
Good, because I get anxious. I mean, I've never had a heart thing, and all of a sudden I get a little anxious, and and I don't want to overdo it, and I want to make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you got it so quick. Yeah, good.
Oh yeah, no, I went on Amazon that day and
Yeah.
ordered everything.
Oh, Amazon Prime is amazing.
Mhm. I guess one more thing, maybe spiritual. I'm quite a spiritual person, so I meditate more and everything. So, what would you say is really the best thing to kind of help me focus and make a difference there? Just spiritual.
In your meditations, you could use all kinds of things, and it really starts to depend. I mean, you can use the mugwort like we're talking about. Cistus is always good. but some of the fancier oils start to really enhance your meditations. Things like tuberose or ginger lily. Neroli could actually even be in that category. Poplar balsam is a really good one. And then there's different grades of aloes. That's not aloe vera, it's aloes wood. That's incredibly good for meditation.
What is
And
it?
Aloes wood. But I mean, those can start to get a little bit pricey. So, I mean, I'd start with what you have. Like, you know, I'd start with like your mugwort or your neroli and start using that in meditation.
Okay.
Ginger lily is a really good one. A lot of good benefits, a good bang for your buck. You know, it's still a precious oil, so it's starting to get expensive, but it's not crazy priced. You
And
know,
that was
like some
ginger
of the other
lily?
ones.
You said ginger
Mhm.
lily? Okay.
Mhm.
Thank
Mhm.
you so much.
Yeah, so, you know, inhale those before you do your meditation, you know, quite substantially, and then do your meditation. You'll notice that your meditations are much more potent.
Good.
Try joining us on the 14th with the Archangel Michael, because we are going to be doing the altar and the 4 directions, and you know, we won't be using oils, but we'll be kind of setting up an altar and everything like that. You might enjoy that. It's a free class on Sunday with Astara. You'll have to go to astara.org to sign up, but you might enjoy that. It's just something you can integrate into some of your other practices.
Okay. And I'm also in the pain management class, so I figured.
Oh, tremendous. Yeah, that's in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Peggy?
Hey, Miss Peggy.
Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I have an allergy to ginger to where I have to take Benadryl even if I've eaten it in my throat, itchy. I've never gone into anaphylactic, but so I wondered, does the ginger lily and the
Ginger
straight
lily is
ginger?
very different plant. It's not.
Okay.
It's not the ginger. It's actually. It's a lily. It's a lot like a lotus.
So now if with this allergy, would regular ginger is something, it's okay to inhale it? It's that,
I would think so, because you know the components. I mean, I would still check it out, and you know, don't dive in head first.
thank you.
But the thing with essential oils is the components that cause people to have allergic reactions to plants usually aren't the pollens and things. They're not present in the essential oils. So a lot of times when people are having reactions to essential oils, it could be something that was mixed in with the oil, or sometimes you'll get something that might have a little bit of something synthetic in it, or something of that nature.
Well, so far.
There are
I've not-
people who have reactions to some of the chamomiles and I think tansy sometimes. And so, I mean, I still exercise caution when it comes to that, because it's always possible, but it's not as common as if you were to take the herb.
I was going to say, I haven't had any allergic reaction to any of the oils, but it was I was making raw ginger with honey for a sore throat. So I can't ingest it, but never with any of the oils. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good, yeah. We had one lady many years ago. We had one lady who was having reactions to cedar, and it was in Texas, and cedar is a very common allergen in Texas, and even with the oil, she was having allergic reactions, and so. I ran that by some of my buddies who are like old school medical aromatherapists, and they were really shocked by that. But it can happen, but it's not as common.
Right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Oh, I was going to ask Samantha, how do you get a massage when it's 11 degrees below in temperature? How do you find somebody to come over and give you a massage when it's that cold?
I walk up hills both way in the icy snow.
Plus it warmed up to like 5 today.
5, it warmed up to 5, and you can get a massage when it's 5? Oh my gosh.
Right.
But I'm so glad. Yay, thank you.
Go ahead, Cindy.
Hey, I was wondering if you've ever done anything with neem. If there's an oil.
Yes. Oh my God. When I don't know if you guys remember, but like, when was that? The end of last year?
Yeah, we were in Sarasota.
Yeah, it was Sarasota. That's right. I had a really bad outbreak of shingles, and I mean, really bad. It was all over my face. It was all over, like one of my eyes was swollen shut, and I was like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to teach. And you know, we took big dosages of lysine, and we rubbed neem all over the shingles. And I mean, I'm not joking. It was, I've only had it, I had like a really mild case like many years ago. And I was just, you know, I was traveling a lot. I was kind of tired. I wasn't really super stressed, but I was really tired. And boy, I had a really bad outbreak. It was the worst outbreak I'd ever had. And in 36 hours, it was probably 90% gone. And
Wow.
so, yeah.
Just
and,
note it's so stinky, and you might not have your clothes ever smelling.
yeah,
stinky.
it is a very stinky oil. I mean, we bought a kilo of the neem just to have it on hand, you know, because it's like kind of a real thick and stinky oil. So a lot of times in the health food stores, you get a watered down version of it. It's still a carrier oil, but boy, it is a stinky, stinky oil. But for some of these skin issues, it works really super well. And so we're just keeping it on hand. And I think it works good for some skin issues, but you know, I haven't used it for tons of things. And I think that the smell makes it a little bit hard to utilize for treating a lot of things, because I don't think a lot of people are going to like the smell. But you know, when you have something like shingles, I was ready for anything.
I'll bet.
You know, you know, especially when it gets in and around the eye, because it can cause blindness. And you know, it was getting around my eye, and I was getting a little nervous. And I mean, it just knocked it right out.
Well, I met this couple that have are growing neem trees and moringa trees, and they gave me leaves and pods and stuff, and you can eat the leaves, and it's really good for digestion. So I'm not.
Yeah,
sure
I could see that. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah.
You have a stomach
You
ache.
know, Master Choa was making he was making an ointment from moringa and coconut oil, and was using it for the treatment of fibroids, and was reducing fibroids, yeah, by rubbing it on you know, the affected areas, you know, just topically on the skin. And you know, it has to be done daily, but it was something that was in process. I don't know that anybody followed through with it. He was doing it in the Philippines. He was doing it very quietly. He wasn't really talking about it very much, but I was talking with a daughter several years ago, and she said they were getting amazing results by just the moringa and the coconut oil.
Well, that's exciting. I will take a while for my tree to grow, but
Yeah, I think you can actually, you know, we were negotiating at one point with a farm in El Salvador, and we were trying to, it was a very big moringa ranch, and we were trying to get them to allot so much of the moringa so we could distill it and make an essential oil from it. And you know, we came up against import issues, and we just, you know, didn't kind of follow through. Our contact person moved away, and so I would say grow it, and even if it's just a single tree or two, you know, there's little small diffusers that can be bought that you could go through and maybe even make a little essential oil with it. We're actually going to grow a couple different plants this year, and things that are not in an essential oil right now, but have volatile oils in them. And we're going to start distilling on a small level just to see if it works, you know, with the plant and the healing properties. And then if it does, we're going to plant a few acres the following year. And so right now we're just going to drop like a 10 by 10 little patch just to see what we can
Mhm.
do. But you know, you can get these nice little distillers for, you know, $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you distilled the leaves, the roots, the bark.
Well, with each plant, you have to do a little research to see where
Yeah.
the volatile oils are and at what time of the season the oils are present, because they're not always present. You know, so you have to, yeah.
Well, that's there is a guy down here who's moving away actually to one of the South American countries, but this is where they got the original plants from. So I'm going to contact him because he has a lot of those resources and information.
Oh,
So
tremendous! Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tonight.
Yeah, good to see you, Cindy.
I have a couple questions. Sorry, I was trying to answer some here. Oh, is there spruce oil you would recommend? Is there spruce oil you recommend?
It depends on what you're trying to do. Any of the spruces are pretty nice. I love me some Sitka, and whichever spruce is in my hand is usually the one I love the most. White spruce is always good. Hemlock, black spruce is good for the adrenals. We have a new spruce, red spruce, that's really quite nice. And so any of them work. And then if you're not sure, there's always the blend that has them all mixed together called Spruce Supreme. And you get the benefit of all the spruces. And it's about 4 or 5 times stronger than normal spruce. So.
How do we use the sweetgrass spray?
Sweetgrass spray, I would use like when you're doing materialization process, you could spray yourself or spray the environment, you know, the ground or the floor.
Which oil do you smell for sleep after doing the mugwort on joints?
What oil do you use for sleep? You could use anything. You use spikenard. You could use, rue might be really nice. Tarragon could knock you out. Somebody just mentioned spruces. You could probably use some spruces, but I would say probably like lavender, spikenard, vetiver, tarragon, something along that lines.
All right, and it is pretty much time for us to go.
Yeah, we got to jump into another meeting. It's been a day of meetings, so thanks for joining us and everything. And I hope some of you guys can join us this weekend for at least one of the classes. The Archangel Michael is on the 14th, and it's going to be a fun class. And even if you've had the angel classes here, it will still be something different. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week.